squads traded punts for the first few possessions. UT's defense looking solid, coming off the Colorado game where they gave up nearly 700 yards. That wouldn't be the case today. Toledo up 3-0 in the second quarter. Cougars find the end zone first. Emmanuel Asupka has a massive hole and takes advantage. He'd barely be touched on his way to the 32-yard score. BYU up 7-3 at the break. Now in the third, Cougars up 14-6. Rockets get their offense going. Mitch Guadani hits Shaquille Seymour. The running back trots down the sideline and in for the score. UT goes for two. Guadani finds a wide open Reggie Gilliam right here. And with that, we're all tied up 14-14, a thriller over at the Glass Bowl. And then on the ensuing drive, the Rockets D forces BYU to punt. Cougars recover it and take over on the Toledo 23. And Zach Wilson caps it off with a short touchdown pass to Aliva Hifo. 21-14 Cougars. Rockets got to catch up, and they do. They respond right away with the Bryant Kovac TD to start the fourth quarter, knotting it up again, 21-21. Less than 5 to play, still tied at 21. Kovac stripped, and the Cougars take over. But the UT defense continues to show up. The very next snap, Wilson's picked off by Toledo's Khalil Robinson. The senior takes it 40 yards, nearly to the house, taken down just shy of the end zone, all the way to the 2-yard line. Seymour ends up punching it in at the next down, and UT takes the 28-21 lead with less than a minute to play. The Rocket defense stayed strong, and Toledo holds on to top the Cougars. BCSN's Claire Dow is at the Glass Bowl as the Rockets wrap up their final non-conference contest of the regular season.
Thank you, Danny. It was another down-to-the-wire game for the Toledo Rockets, with UT holding on for the 28-21 win over BYU. Now, prior to the start of the season, the Rockets chose the acronym EAT as their mantra for the year, standing for effort, accountability, and toughness. Now, no doubt that they showcased each and every one of those qualities today in their victory over the Cougars.
You know, after 4 weeks of football, we're starting to create an identity. And, you know, they said they came up with EAT at the beginning of this season. Obviously very proud of our football team, the effort that we took to win that game. You know, a real strong second half and a lot of, all three phases really, and a lot of tremendous individual efforts by guys. Many moments of adverse times in that second half that we could have folded and we didn't. We rallied together and stayed together just like we've preached and talked. And I think, you know, once you set the mantra of what your program is to be in January, and you hope that these words that are all over these walls, they come off the walls and they start to become action. And for that 30 minutes, I thought our guys did a really good job of staying together and some of these things that we talked about all the time.
I just feel like the defense was just effort, like effort. Every play, and that was very important. And even if we had a bad play, we'd come back on the sideline with positive energy.
Well, it just shows how much we've came as a team, came a long way, and we never really faltered. We always stayed high on each other. We always believed that we were going to win that game, and I think the defense came up huge, helped us out a lot, and we punched in at the end, which was big time.
Honestly, just gives us the right to celebrate just today, but we know we got to come back next week and start getting into MAC conference play, and just continue to carry over this energy into the rest of the season.
I said last week to our team, the commissioner wasn't out in Colorado waiting to hand us a conference championship after the game last Saturday. And he wasn't here again today. But next week every game counts, so we got to be ready to roll.
Now, this game, of course, wraps up UT's non-conference schedule to start the season. Next week, they begin MAC play, hosting Western Michigan right here in Toledo. Reporting from the Glass Bowl, Claire Dow, BCSN.